Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis. Just as some businesses open their doors once again, others are deciding to keep most of their events and activities on the virtual side for now. So if you find yourself running around town this weekend, keep in mind the great events. Sarah Thompson has one to tell you about, brought to you by New Balance St. Louis.
Good morning. So we've got two events for you this weekend. One is an online event, a virtual event, and the other is something that you can enjoy in person. We're doing these two because, as people know, businesses have started to open back up and venues have opened back up. And so you can either choose to continue in the virtual experiences or start to do in-person events if you feel comfortable doing it. So the first one we're going to talk about is actually something that's going to be online. This is a historic guided tour through Soulard. This is put on by St. Louis History and Architecture, and they normally do walking tours throughout St. Louis neighborhoods where you learn really interesting information and facts about St. Louis architecture, the neighborhoods. The one taking place this Sunday is covering Soulard, and so it's called Soulard, an early period St. Louis neighborhood. And so this is going to be a chance to do what would be a guided walking tour, but doing it online as a virtual tour. So you can head to their website, purchase a ticket, make a donation for participating in this. It's STL History and Architecture.com, and you're going to be learning about Soulard, LaSalle Park, visiting the neighborhood, seeing churches and buildings. Really interesting information about one of the oldest neighborhoods in St. Louis that started around 1835. So some really interesting facts there and a chance to see some beautiful architecture. You can do that from the comfort of your home. Now, if you want to venture out and actually be around other people, and take in some comedy, Helium Comedy Club St. Louis, which is located at the Galleria, has opened back up. And so this weekend they have performances from comedian Tony Roberts. So that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. And the way it works is you buy a table. They are practicing social distance seating. And so you're actually buying a whole table, like a 2-top, a 3-top, or a 4-top table. And you will be seated at that table, which is then socially distanced. They have a whole set of policies that are in place about wearing masks and a lot of other stuff, so you can head to their website. But if you're interested in knowing about Tony Roberts, he's a comedian who's been on, I've got BET's Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, it's Showtime at the Apollo. He's won an award as BET's Most Original Comic Award. It goes on and on. He's performed at all the big comedy clubs around the country and performed around the world, really. And so he's going to be here in St. Louis. It's Thursday night at 8 o'clock, Friday night at 7:30 and 10 p.m., and Saturday at 7:30 and 10 p.m. I'd head to the website to buy your tickets because the 2-top tickets, not all are sold out, but people are buying tickets. So I would gauge this all on your comfort level of being around people, but we've given you two options to choose from for this weekend: a tour, a guided tour, and some comedy. And I hope you're able to enjoy at least one of them.
Running Around Town is brought to you by New Balance St. Louis. You can stop by their 3 area locations or find them on the web at newbalancestlouis.com, guys.
Thank you, Matthew. In the second half of Great Day St. Louis, for those of you who wear face masks,